An immensely inspiring account of the approach in Glasgow. And George is on his feet. Maybe he's scared that because he's had 3 minutes already on a video that I'm going to be particularly tough on him with time. But George, you'll get your time, so welcome.
Thank you, John, and thanks for stitching that video together so skillfully, which you did. Why did I want to be Mayor of Bristol and cease to be an architect? I think I most wanted to be because I've lived and worked there, and I've always recognized it as a very special city. We all recognize our cities as really special places. I love Manchester and Glasgow, and I've been to both recently, and I learn from them all, and I steal ideas from them. But what I will never be able to steal is the fundamental meaning of the place that comes out of our history. And John Summerson once said that if I was to take any visitor to the UK, to any city outside London, I would take them to Bristol, where everything has happened. He might have added, both good and bad, but where anything has happened. And that is so true. We're not a precious city, but we're an incredibly intricate one with a huge world history. And in a way, we are a small global city. Our history comes out of trading, out of adventure across the world. But history isn't a precious thing. And I think what we have to be really careful about, I mean, our heritage isn't just a precious thing. What we have to be really careful about is that it doesn't become a posh issue, that it is very much, that it's very much at the heart of our communities. And so I'm really keen on us linking the funding of social issues, as been talked about earlier, with the funding of heritage. And what a wonderful example that Heritage Lottery Fund may be involved with, I don't know, is Bridewell Island in the centre of Bristol, which is a big youth project where people like Kids Company and other local kids organisations are getting involved in making use of some really important old magistrates' courts, legal courts, police station in the centre of the city. And that's involving people. But we do have some wonderful national heritage in Bristol. You take St Mary Redcliffe. St Mary Redcliffe, very carelessly built on a roundabout next to a dual carriageway. And appallingly sighted. What's the answer to that? Well, the answer is obviously to try and give it a better setting. But what's the answer to giving it a better setting? The answer to that is put it in the hands of the local community. And we've done that with a local forum that is now planning that new setting with every assistance, all professional assistance. And that means that heritage isn't just for them, it's for us, in terms of the community. And that seems vitally important to me. And Chris Brown, who spoke earlier, or asked a question earlier, or spoke in using the question with a very disguised question, has been advising them on that. Next year, we are fortunate to be European Green Capital. I think the heritage plays a huge part in that. And in a way, the overarching issues of greenness to me, of having a good city, are heritage, health, and happiness. Just those 3 H's that will be the theme of our green capital. So it's not just about the planting of trees, it's not just about the saving of energy, it is about it is very much about enjoying our place and emphasizing the distinctiveness, the character, and remembering that it's, as everybody has been saying, that it's all about the people and their lives and giving them a better spirit. On the question of funding, it is difficult. At a time of austerity, when I've had to cut jobs, I've had to cut funds within the City Council, it is difficult to argue to spend money on the heritage and arts. The only way you can do it is to distinguish the difference between spending on services and investment. And to me, and I think I spoke about that on the radio, on the morning program yesterday, you can justify investing in skills, in jobs, in tourism, in all those things that make the city a better place. And I fight the corner of the arts and heritage and culture on the basis that that is investing in people's future. And it will, in a much more fundamental way, deal with the social issues that we have in the city, as Jonathan described with Bishop's Auckland. I believe very strongly in creating cross-financing, in making quite sure that we create revolving funds, and that we rebuild the city centre that I described there, that was destroyed in the war, not as a bit of Disney heritage, but one that restores its scale and does so as an economic and prosperous bit of regeneration. So I'm absolutely determined that Bristol restores its heart, that everybody has a place to play in that, and that we remember, whenever we're dealing with the heritage, that it's the people stupid. Thank you.